Sunny Side Up Diner, a sweet, small-town southern romance, by Anne-Marie Meyer. Book summary. In the heart of the South, nestled between winding country roads and fields that stretch toward the horizon, lies the sleepy town of Magnolia, where everyone knows your name and second chances are always on the menu. Sunny Side Up Diner is more than just a breakfast spot. It's a gathering place, a keeper of stories, and the quiet backdrop to a love story either of its main characters saw coming. Jane Trent is used to hustle. After a rocky childhood and years of scraping by, she's carved out a quiet life running the Sunny Side Up Diner, a place that serves biscuits as warm as her heart. She's fiercely independent, a little stubborn, and just the right amount of guarded. She's poured her soul into the diner, finding solace in the routine, the regulars, and the comforting clink of coffee cups. But the life she's built is shaken when her estranged father, once the town's golden boy turned prodigal son, passes away, leaving her with more questions than answers. Especially when the will reveals something unexpected. Enter Cole Whitaker, a buttoned-up businessman from Atlanta, tasked with settling Jane's father's affairs. A lawyer with sharp suits and sharper eyes, Cole thinks this will be a quick trip, handle the estate, sign some paperwork, and be back in the city before his assistant can refill his calendar. But he didn't expect Jane. And he certainly didn't expect to get stuck in Magnolia long enough to catch feelings. Their first meeting is less than ideal. Cole delivers legal documents like he's dropping off bad news wrapped in fine print. Jane resents the intrusion. She doesn't need help, especially not from a stranger who looks like he's allergic to grits. But circumstances throw them together, and before long, sparks start to fly, not the fiery, passionate kind, at first, but the slow-burning tension of two people who are opposites in every way except the one that matters. They're both deeply lonely. As Cole begins to sort through Jane's father's belongings, he unearths more than dusty ledgers and family photographs. He finds letters, unsent, heartfelt confessions penned to a daughter he loved but never knew how to reach. Jane is blindsided. Her father was a man she'd written off long ago, a man she believed chose the bottle over family. Now, faced with this new narrative, she's forced to reckon with her past and the pain that still simmers beneath the surface. Meanwhile, Cole finds himself drawn to Magnolia's charm. The town moves at a pace he's never known. People wave from porches, gossip flows like sweet tea, and there's a rhythm to life that stirs something dormant in him. As he helps Jane renovate the old house her father left behind, part of the inheritance neither of them really wanted, he starts to imagine what life might look like if he stayed. But he's a city boy, born and bred. And Jane? She's got roots, and they run deep. As renovations progress, so does their relationship. There are quiet moments, the two of them painting walls in companionable silence, sharing stories over pie at the diner, and learning that vulnerability is sometimes the bravest thing you can offer another person. Jane begins to soften, and Cole starts to see that home isn't always a place, it can be a person. But no good love story is without complications. Just as Jane begins to believe in the possibility of love, her ex-boyfriend returns to town, freshly divorced and full of apologies. He's not subtle in his intentions, and the town, always eager for a bit of drama, is watching. Jane is caught between her past and her future, unsure who she is without the armor she's worn for years. And Cole? He's offered a promotion back in Atlanta, big money, corner office, the kind of job most people would dream of. It's the culmination of everything he's worked for. But it would mean leaving Magnolia, and Jane, behind. The tension comes to a head during the town's beloved Founders' Day festival, where emotions bubble over like peach cobbler left too long in the oven. A misunderstanding threatens to unravel the fragile bond between Cole and Jane. Words are said. Assumptions are made. Hearts are bruised. But in true Southern fashion, healing comes with food, forgiveness, and a whole lot of heart. In the aftermath, Jane realizes that love isn't about perfection or certainty. It's about showing up, day after day, even when it's messy. She opens her heart, not just to Cole, but to the possibility that her father had loved her in his own flawed way. She finally reads the last letter he wrote, tucked away beneath a floorboard, and it breaks something open inside her. Cole, standing at a crossroads, turns down the promotion. Not because of Ella Jane, he's quick to point that out, but because for the first time in his life, he wants to choose something for himself. Magnolia, with all its quirks and quiet magic, has become more than a detour. It's become home. The novel ends where it began, in the sunny side-up diner. Only this time there's an extra plate on the table, an extra smile in Ella Jane's eyes. Cole has taken a job with a local law firm, and together they've started offering legal aid from the back office of the diner, a surprising partnership that makes perfect sense in Magnolia. Sunny Side Up Diner is a warm, slow-blooming romance that celebrates second chances, chosen family, and the beauty of vulnerability. Anne-Marie Meyer weaves together humor, heartache, and healing in a story that lingers like the smell of bacon on a Sunday morning. With rich characters, crackling dialogue, and that cozy small-town charm readers have come to love in the Sweet Tea and a Southern Gentleman series, this book reminds us that sometimes the best love stories are the ones we never saw coming.